I'm willing so to do. Having looked at the initial documentation, and let's face it, no tool is going to be perfect. And there are always things that one can add. But one has to be very pragmatic about how one goes about these things. And in any event, one will not use that tool in the absence of other things that people would have mentioned. The thing for me that is exciting is that in seeking to apply the tool of compliance that that has been designed and described, it forces you to ask certain questions about what do I need to do to make this compliance. And I think that is perhaps the most important thing. It's one thing to measure whether you are doing it. The other thing is to sit back and reflect on, hello, I'm about to do this. Why should I? What should I do? How should I do it? And that is the implication for policy, for financing, for technical assistance, support, and even perhaps for more research. And that's why I'm very happy. In a way, I'm a little bit disappointed, but the Dean Designate is here, so I'm happy in the sense that this being my 51st anniversary of a graduate of the University of the West Indies, Faculty of Agriculture. She is 53.
Yeah, okay. And mind you, this is not Asia, this is years
I have always lamented the fact that the University of the West Indies and indeed the Faculty of Agriculture has not been sufficiently at the forefront of activities like these. It saddens me, and most of us are graduates from that university. And I think that I'm happy that you are here, Wayne, with your background, your experience, and what you're doing. And the fact is that you perhaps want to create a career path. This is perhaps an area that you might want to take up, together with the new principal.
Yeah.
And therefore, in making the endorsement is par for the course. No problem, Steve. I have no problem. But in making this endorsement, I'm looking ahead what we're going to do next. And I think that is very important because it has to get out of this room. It has to get out into the ministries of agriculture, into the governments, into the national arena. We have to have a discussion with significant partners who may not be here and whose, not only endorsement, whose acceptance of the idea that something like this is necessary must be part and parcel of advancing it out of this small but significant gathering. And I don't think it should be taken off the agenda of the C-SAC, the Caribbean Week of Agriculture. And it may well be that it's propitious that we have the Director of Agriculture from the Cayman Islands here. The next Caribbean Week of Agriculture is in the Cayman Islands. This is the man who will have very much to do with the agenda. And I would suggest that if we work diligently, the institutions, the UWI, Steve, CADI, FAO, ICA, to have some more conversations about the applicability of this tool in a much wider and shorten the gap between the creation of the tool and its application on the ground. And I'm seeing October 24th to the 28th, if I'm not mistaken, as the opportunity. Then we would have really done well in really a true endorsement to an important bit of work by one of us who has dedicated his life and his career to this particular effort. So I just want to put that on the table and thank Steve for provoking us once again. Thank you very much.